Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Wednesday. It is the 21st day of December. Today, Crossword Puzzle Day, Humbug Day, National French Fried Shrimp Day, National Main Day, Phileas Fogg Wins a Wager Day. What? Winter Solstice is today, National Flashlight Day, National Homeless Persons Remembrance Day, First Day of Winter, Yule, which is also Winter Solstice, and Annie and Samantha Day. The other one is June 21st. So we have
Annie and Samantha Day.
Yeah. It's this and then 6 months from now. And today, by the way, is a good day for a guest. I'm excited to visit with Mr. Bill OReilly. I don't know if you know this. He had a TV show. You know that?
Yes, he did.
And he's got a bunch of books.
Pretty big deal.
We're going to talk to him about his latest book. He's got, 9,412 books now. I don't know. Maybe that might not be the right number, but he's got a lot. The latest is called Killing the Legends. We're going to chat with Mr. Bill OReilly all about that coming up.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Putting together a delicious Christmas dinner for a large, hungry group of loved ones is definitely a skill. Heidi's actually good at that. But what is the hardest part? According to a poll, the most difficult part of a Christmas dinner to master is gravy. 31% said that.
Yeah,
Moist
I disagree.
turkey, 29%. What would you say is the hardest thing to cook?
I don't think anything is hard to
Well,
cook, but
'cause
gravy
you're-
is easy.
You're amazing. That's why. Yorkshire pudding, 28%. Crispy roast potatoes, 27%. 2,000 people did the survey. 13% struggle with stuffing. When it comes to veggies, sprouts seem to be the most difficult, followed by carrots. Ooh, I like carrots. Nearly a quarter, 24% of hosts struggle to get Christmas dinner trimmings right. 32% say that it's really hard for them to make things from scratch after they mess up. The average holiday chef prepares for the meal 7 days in advance, so many are working on that now, and still takes an average of 5.6 hours on the actual day to get everything ready. So there you go. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know the best-selling Christmas single of all time is what? What do you think it is? I'll let you guess.
White Christmas?
Yeah, Bing Crosby's White Christmas. That's one of your favorites,
It
isn't
is one of my favorites. Absolutely. I
And
love it.
It is not your favorite. I've been saying that for a long time, and you corrected me the other day. You're like, hey,
did.
mister, quit saying that.
It's like you don't know me at all.
Aretha Franklin, Joy to the World is her favorite.
The best version
I don't
of
see that on
song.
this list. Number 2, by the way, is also Bing Crosby, Silent Night.
That man had a voice, man.
Number 3, All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Number 4, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by Gene Autry. Number 5 is Do They Know It's Christmas by Band-Aid. These are the top-selling singles of all time when it comes to Christmas.
Okay.
Now, there's one that I had to look to figure out where did they land, because Last Christmas by Wham! People even have like a Last Christmas challenge. They try to avoid it. So that's number 17 on the list. So
Okay.
It didn't sell as well as these others. And Mariah Carey is trying her darndest to knock Bing Crosby out of the top spot. But she's number 3, he's number 2, and number 1. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. After years of development and production, James Cameron's Avatar sequel has finally had its judgment day. Way of the Water took flight at the box office, $53 million on opening day last Friday.
Wow.
And $17 million on Thursday previews. So there were some places where they did a midnight showing right at midnight
Okay.
on Thursday. So that was $17 million. Sixth highest first-day domestic gross of the year, following Doctor Strange in the Multi-Universe, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Thor: Love and Thunder, Jurassic World Dominion, and The Batman. Bad news is the blockbuster is unlikely to meet projections for a $150 million plus opening weekend. So I guess I don't have the entire numbers here. They're thinking it's going to land at about 135 when everything comes in. Similar drops are being felt overseas markets as well. By the way, Rotten Tomatoes, they say the score is excellent, 94% for Avatar: Way of the Water.
I've heard good things. I haven't
I've
seen it.
not seen it. We'll
And I
see.
probably won't,
Maybe
but I've
we'll-
heard good things.
We'll see. We'll see. Big screen, little screen. Brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. I've got some Christmas stuff we're going to get to, but first, a report claims that running in marathons can damage your heart.
Oh,
That's not good. A lot of
No.
people that do that. Another story here. The nominees for the Golden Globes were announced last week, so that's nice. This month, exports of U.S. crude oil and petroleum products hit 11.8 million barrels per day. That's an all-time high. That's good. USC's Caleb Williams won the Heisman Trophy. I don't do sports, so I don't even know what sport that is.
no.
How sad is that? I'm not even kidding.
Heisman, I believe, is football.
I think so too, but if we're wrong, we sound really dumb right now. We shouldn't have said nothing. And my favorite thing, 86-year-old Bet Nash, or Betty, B-E-T-T-E. Would you say Betty?
It depends.
Okay, well, Bet or Betty Nash, 86, is the world's oldest flight attendant. When she first started, she said she was referred to back then as a stewardess. So that's kind of cool.
So
Now-
she's still doing that?
Yeah, she's 86.
Really?
Now, here's some holiday season trivia for you, Heidi. In the Dr. Seuss famous story, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, what was the dog's name? The Grinch had a dog
I
named.
cannot remember.
Shout it out if you know it. The answer is it Max, Snacks, Grunch, or Shrek?
Max.
Max is correct, yes. What modern-day Christmas custom is borrowed from the ancient Romans' New Year celebration? Is it putting up mistletoe, decorating a tree, hanging stockings, or spending too much time drinking?
We'll say mistletoe.
Mistletoe is correct. Yeah, good job, Heidi. And what Christmas food is made from marsh worts? Is it stuffing, Christmas pudding, cranberry sauce, or roast warthog?
Cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce is correct. How did you know that?
Because I've made the other things and I know that's not an ingredient. So.
Marsh worts. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't
Sounds like a witch's brew.
It kind of does. We need some Eye of Newt. All right. I've got all of these, and the correct answers are notified as well, or marked in the show notes. So if you want to play this, you can find that at johnandheidishow.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Wednesday. Our guest today, Bill OReilly. He's a best-selling author. He's sold millions of books. He's got a new one out right now called Killing the Legends. And Mr. O'Reilly, you are killing it, sir.
Yeah, Killing the Legends. And this is different than what we have written in the past. This is cultural history, John Lennon, Muhammad Ali, Elvis Presley, and
Yeah.
how they influenced American culture the way we live today.
You've got millions and millions and millions of books out. People are loving this whole series, the Killing series. And you've done other books outside of this as well. But what does it feel like when you sit down to write that first part of the book? There's a lot of pressure to get it right each time now, isn't there?
Absolutely. We have 19 million copies of my book in print. The Killing series, the most successful nonfiction book series of all time. So I got to make each book better than the last book.
And
Now, Killing the Killers, which was out earlier this year, that's an extraordinary book about the terrorist threat and how we're dealing with it even, right this minute. But Killing the Legends is a little bit different because many of us grew up with these people. We thought we knew them, Elvis and Lennon and Ellie, but you really didn't know them. And so that's why this book is doing so well.
Now, these books have been described as almost like a textbook. I think it's got a really good feel to it, and you just feel like you're learning so much.
Yeah, I'm a former high school teacher, and I just said I understand that most history courses in high school and college are boring. So we're going to write history books that are not boring, that you're going to want to stay up late to read. And we've been very successful in doing that. So it's important that every American know about his or her country. And I think we provided that service.
Now, in the new book, Killing the Legends, there's several different legends you're writing about, but is there one of them that was maybe a favorite to write about?
Well, I'm a fan of all three. I'm a fan of all three. But it wasn't a fun experience because all three of these men destroyed themselves. Their celebrity crushed them, and they all made horrible decisions, and they had that in common. What I found fascinating was that the betrayal factor on particularly Presley and Ali was off the charts. Lennon, not quite as intense, but they were betrayed by the people closest to them. And, when you get to be famous, you are a target in America. And you see it every week. Famous people self-destructing, Nancy Pelosi's house broken into, whatever it may be. And celebrity is a dangerous situation. And I don't think most Americans are aware of that.
Now, you got a chapter in here about Elvis, the king of rock and roll. Recently, there was a movie about Elvis as well. Have you seen the movie, and did they get it right, or was it just Hollywood?
Well, I saw the movie, and it was a primer. So if you don't know Elvis and you watch the movie, then you're going to know what he did. But it doesn't really tell you what the behind-the-scenes stuff was, how it all evolved, how Presley himself self-destructed. But it's a good first step if you're interested in Elvis, that movie, and the kids who played Elvis did a very good job.
Absolutely, I agree. Again, our guest today, Bill OReilly, the best-selling author of Killing the Legends, a new book that's out right now. So what's next for you? Working on another book, or what's your next project?
Yeah, one more killing book. It'll be number 13. It's called Killing the Witches, the Horror of Salem, Massachusetts.
That is a very timely topic because, again, a lot of the things that were happening then, we've seen similarities happening recently, haven't we?
We got a lot of witch hunts going on, but people don't really know what happened when the Puritans came over on the Mayflower. They don't know. Boy, it's harrowing. So Killing the Witches will be out in October of next year, 2023. But Killing the Legends, doing fabulous now. We hope everybody will consider it for a Christmas holiday gift.
Killing the Legends. It's a new book out right now by Bill OReilly. Mr. OReilly, thank you for your time today. We appreciate it, sir.
Hey, listen, anytime. We really enjoy talking to you, John, and stay well out there, okay?
Absolutely. Again, the new book is available right now. It is called Killing the Legends, and it is from the legend himself, Mr. Bill OReilly. It's available right now, by the way, and I've got a link to it. If you can find it in local bookstores for sure, but you can also find it online. I've got a link, all the details in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Early illustrations of St. Nicholas make him out to be a stern symbol of discipline rather than the jolly, overweight elf that children know today.
Oh.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was invented in 1938 as a marketing gimmick to get kids to buy holiday coloring books.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
An artificial Christmas tree would have to be reused for more than 20 years to be greener than buying a fresh-cut tree annually. Doesn't that seem weird?
That
You'd
But
think
I
that-
suppose the plastic
to make all the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Many parts of a Christmas tree can be eaten. Needles are a good source of vitamin C.
Okay.
I didn't know you could eat them. I know we had a dog that tried to once. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A large part of Sweden's population will be watching Donald Duck cartoons on Christmas Eve. It's an annual tradition.
Oh, really?
I'd like to start doing that. That sounds fun. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Until Coca-Cola ads put him in a red and white suit, Santa typically wore green or purple or blue.
Oh.
Yeah, several fun facts. Now you know.
Now he's
Thanks.
always in red and white.
Yeah, I know. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. I like how you do a little dance when I'm saying that, by the way. Do you even realize you do that? It's really fun. We should have a webcam so you can all see that. All right, question for you, Heidi. 52% of adults admit that this is one of their holiday pet peeves. What is it?
Like, is this at,
I
like,
would
while
say,
shopping?
No,
or
I would maybe that, but I would say even Christmas morning for sure.
unruly kids.
Noise.
Noise.
Yeah, I remember our son back when he was a little boy. He got like a toy truck that made all kinds of weird noise, and I'm like, "Would you just stop?" And then I realized, oh, that's the fire alarm. That's not even his toy. But our smoke detector was going off, and I thought it was his fire truck. And then we luckily didn't need a real fire truck. We got the fire put out. But yeah, Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way courtesy of Mintervention.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. It was the Grinch, not Santa, who came early for a driver who was trying to pass off an inflatable green figure of the Dr. Seuss character as a passenger. Arizona State Trooper noticed a car in the high occupancy vehicle lane, the HOV lane, on Interstate 10 in Phoenix with a suspicious looking, see what I did there? Suspicious looking green character in the passenger seat. Well, the gag might have caused the officer's heart to grow 3 sizes that day. It didn't stop him from getting a ticket. Yeah, Public Safety posted a photo of the belted-in Grinch figure with the driver's face blurred out on their Twitter account. Officials say that they appreciate the festive flair, but the driver's action was still illegal. So, Grinch.
A for effort.
Meet Scrooge. I don't know. I understand why they're not supposed to do that, but hey, A for effort, man. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Odd but real Christmas gift ideas. Mistaken lyrics coasters. So these are all coasters that have like lyrics on them.
Right.
And they're all wrong.
That's
So instead of like
cute.
hit me with your best shot, it was hit me with your best shark.
Okay.
So I don't know about that. And then there's a bread-shaped pillow. So you can get a pillow that looks like a giant baguette. That's kind of fun. A belly waist pack. So it's like a fanny pack, but it actually looks like a belly.
Oh, I've seen those.
Yeah. Sushi socks. So you get a bunch of socks, but they're rolled up. They look like sushi, and they're in a little sushi takeout box. My Last Nerve candle. It's a classic looking scented candle with the label My Last Nerve. Oh, look, it's on fire. So, and then custom dog portraits. So you can get your dog painted like royalty. We had somebody do that for us.
A very good friend that did that for
Very
us.
cool. And I think we actually have this. A bathroom guest book.
We do have this.
Yeah, somebody else
Another
gave that
friend
to us.
gave that to us.
How funny is that?
Yeah.
I think we've got several things that are on this weird list. If you want to see the entire list, it's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Quote today is from Jay Leno. I believe this was on his program. He said, the Supreme Court has ruled that they cannot have a nativity scene in Washington, D.C. This wasn't for any religious reason. They couldn't find 3 wise men or a virgin. That is funny.
That is funny.
Oh, Jay Leno. You're still not Johnny, but you're hilarious. All right. Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. And I think this is just a really neat story. Here's the headline. Britain's best postie delivered letters from Santa to excited little girl. So
Best postie. So I'm
Yeah,
assuming
so-
that's a postman.
yeah, the Royal Mail. So I'll
Okay.
read the story to you here. A mailman in the UK went above and beyond for a 7-year-old girl who attempted to mail her Christmas list to Santa in the North Pole. With her mother's help, Alana wrote out her Christmas list and placed it into an envelope and addressed it to the North Pole. Mailman Johnny Wilson, that's what they refer to as a postie, said Alana was waiting at the door for him when he arrived to personally hand him the letter. The look of excitement just pulled on my heartstrings. I couldn't let this letter be destroyed knowing that she wouldn't receive a reply. On Sunday, I woke up and I started looking for some templates online, and I managed to find a great one. So Monday, I printed it, I popped it in an envelope, and I took it with me so I could post it back to Alana on the day. The letter let Alana know that she had made the nice list this year. Santa also requested special treats on Christmas Eve, and it really is a pretty cute letter. It says, it's almost time for me to pack up my sleigh and hit the skies with Rudolph and all the other reindeer. I've been checking on my nice list, and Mrs. Claus and I were happy to see you on the list this year. Remember to go to bed early on Christmas Eve. No peeking. Also, leave out carrots for the reindeer and cookies and milk for me. We get very hungry delivering toys to all the good girls and boys all over the world. I hope you keep on being your parents' pride and joy, plus an inspiration to other kids. Your friend Santa Claus. P.S. Loved last year's cookies. Any chance you have more of those? Alana's mother said she couldn't believe when Johnny delivered the response. And Alana is over the moon, she posted online. Johnny, quite possibly, is Britain's best postie, she added. So, how cool is that? Going above and beyond. Doing a little something extra to make this little girl have just the greatest of days. I love that.
Love it.
Really, really neat. I've got a link to that story if you want to read it. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show.